A funeral procession circling the Trenton War Memorial, where the governor holds his daily COVID-19 briefings. The goal here, to memorialize the 45 inmates who died of COVID-19 in state prisons.
Governor Murphy, why did you ignore the warnings of the CDC concerning the spread of the virus throughout the New Jersey Department of Corrections?
Trina Parker's brother, Daryl, died April 23rd behind bars. He had served 29 years of a 100-year sentence for murder. Daryl was 62 with diabetes and high blood pressure.
The more you think about the things that happened, they didn't have to happen, because knowing that he was vulnerable, he had medical records there.
Salvation and Social Justice, the Latino Action Network, and families of inmates staged this Say Their Names funeral. They say while the governor has profiled coronavirus victims at his daily briefings, he hasn't mentioned any of the inmates. They accuse him of promises and policies that fall short of protecting vulnerable prisoners and furloughing just 100 of them so far. The coronavirus is putting nearly 2,100 New Jersey prisoners on the fast track to freedom in 2 weeks, in a state that's had the highest rate of inmates to die from COVID-19. Too late, though, for Rory Price, who died from COVID-19 behind bars. After his death, his mother urged the governor to sign legislation to release all others affected by COVID-19.
Thank God it's going to save a lot of lives.
Governor, shame on you and your advice. Shame on you.
In May, social justice advocates staged a mock funeral and criticized the governor for not doing more soon enough to free prisoners because of the virus. Now,
I'm grateful that Governor Murphy took the bold step to sign really a historic piece of legislation. It is the strongest measure in the nation.
Monday night, Governor Murphy signed bills to reduce the prison population and create more space among inmates, plus launch a compassionate release program that could free inmates suffering from a terminal illness or permanent physical incapacity. Good luck!
Throughout the day, prisoners were freed from state prisons, dropped off in waves at transit hubs from Newark's Penn Station to the Trenton Transit Center.
Time is over.
Cars waited hours for pickup at Northern State Prison in Newark. Kevin Hayes, a diabetic, was supposed to be released in January. He's going home with his brother today.
It's a great feeling.
John Durant is catching a bus to his sister's. He's being released 3 months early for selling drugs.
I was in there making my own mad. They're using one bathroom, but the quarantine is on the unit we are on.
Legalization, it must repair the communities ripped apart as a result of prohibition. All the elected officials who pushed for legalization argued the moral indictment of the drug war and have admitted that Black communities were unjustly targeted. So those committed to the value of Black lives know that legalization must be done in a racially just way. So taxes from cannabis should be directed towards reparations. Anything less than this enables new methods for more systemic racism. And the community refuses to see this happen again. Don't do this again. So Salvation and Social Justice is committed to uplifting a couple of principles here. In order for this legislation to be anti-racist, it must, one, direct a cannabis excise tax to repair the harm done by the drug war. So revenue should be used to support community-centered services.
Did you know that New Jersey's cannabis legislation, A21 and S21, lacks racial and economic justice?
New Jersey voted yes to legalizing marijuana and is about to make dozens of rich white entrepreneurs after decades of making thousands of Black felons.
We are fighting to end this so that we can create a future for ourselves,
our families,
communities.
So we are asking you to call your state representatives,
your state senators,
and assembly members
to demand economic and racial justice within the marijuana legalization.
Share with your friends, families, and community members.
As we are all impacted by this.
Not again, New Jersey.
We demand
reparation and equality
now.
Now.